from my power by the Likee TV Be and number channel. So hit that man subscribe or like it. Share my one pence and maybe a tears on your binty Jemre. Nada Jam Moran 7 and the infant 7 in Amremo. Ye Bobroma, for Yemongrum na NDC press conference. Yes, Omode Abatuja. Na enona omuchemu se yakwe se Henry Quality false publication or there to NDC for no sono enyane kwanso no enti o ma release press conference by ato Forson but yempese yemungrom na yentie emu ensem because omuchemu se yakwe se this false publication or demand Henry Quality to retract his statement and publish it to Ghanaians. Say the oka no enye NDC amanyokuo no ni nyina fa recruitment insensem bi ho a na o chemu say NDC for NAS say dwuma but o mo chemu say is false allegation. Yemungrom na intie press conference ne ba de ka ho ne de munsem bebram
better pay 7 December 2024 o mo better pay Henry Quality no o make wrong move so obey or the sakasaka beba ya batu no o better pay interior minister tie me watch my lips o better pay tiane so some Forson yeti honorable ato Forson the press conference away.
We therefore challenge the Minister for the Interior to publish the names of persons that he claims were forwarded by the NDC MPs for the secret recruitment. If the Minister fails to provide these names, then his statement must be seen for what they are: baseless, ridiculous, frivolous, provocative, and indeed false. The Minister's announcement that there is going to be a recruitment this year without public advertisement and the sale of forms because the government wants to clear the backlog of previous recruitment is untenable, outrageous, and very disturbing. Since when did the government of Ghana block recruitment into the security services by restricting access for only a selected group in the name of backlog? This is because there is no such backlog, and I repeat, there is no such backlog. Indeed, on the 7th of July 2023, the Public Affairs Directorate of the Police Headquarters issued a press release signed by Assistant Commissioner of Police Grace Ansa Akrofi under the heading Police Conclude its 2021-2022 Recruitment Exercise. And this is a copy of the letter from the Ghana Police Service, copy of the letter. And the letter is only 2 paragraphs, and I read: the Ghana Police Service bring to an end its 2021-2022 recruitment process with an invitation to the last batch of successful candidates to report for medical screening and training. Consistent with our parliamentary oversight, we can assure the Minister for the Interior that the minority will bring a motion to demand full-scale inquiry into the recruitment into the security services since 2017.
Very well, that was Minority Leader Honorable Kesi ato Forson press conference away somebody two years and for any no any on medical the two ja say ene ewo eye dansuman circuit court as a champion lawyer papa lawyer will fit lawyer ni mu du na just hu say wa bon woman ya just say wa born black na ni adi shame won wa share wig but ko jina course say there be abra hope see ye kaso see hope see ja botre na wo lawyer papa ta wa chi woni problem na lawyer be ni jina chi na ye nua eye lawyer can crunchy when semu for edema the Searchlight newspaper wonu ne ko jina mu twitwaje ye nua hope see adoye lawyer can crunchy to ye kan ye mo akwa ba edeba TVS was etene power FM so wa woni ye mugabe ni
we mugabe me do so ma point to say
nyame na dumo me jire say bibia boko so na awie yi
yakopado
so yesi wa
memi tio
ya tete se wa ja MPP
but you say
me say ya tete se wa ja MPP anu ma phone na ben o kaka se o voice no from kakra
me phone no ban aso
fantastic
the patriotic party dem say my film
wa jai
we introduction no dia no bi o uti na me kasa na bi o bitwe mo me correction kakra
okay
ano pay ko to na company bi no company bi o Ghana e friend law plus
okay
o mo na o mo koye presentation no
okay
and the team of lawyers o mo koye no it was led by me honorable Yaboabin Asamoah any lawyer company for him send the paper make calculate any paper
good.
I was just one of the lawyers. I was not even the one who did the advocacy to be.
Fantastic.
It was a young man from law class, a friend of Mr. Akroma.
Fantastic.
Well, even I could work Accra with our knowledge. In the number of the added.
Medasi baby. So who call so
I'll be at my case in
Matthias. Now, I also say about now, how coffee. Obi a yin ba to no wadi mra so akoye na ha kofi ye dey won nsa.
You will wonder. I think Forson show a lot of maturity. And no okay say so ke set on ka hapanra.
Papa.
And so next no name Mr. Wabia somewhere or decided say the police in paying for invite you so person mutuma no asomo se bi wa ombe konoma kuti.
Okay.
It almost said that contem around midday. Omoko drew police headquarters and Penfono Mutinasi. EBB Tina no assemble with tape which reno. Or can you name found the so Konomoka song called regional head office. That was Central Police Station now called Okotrela no assembly. Joe didn't not come on in Penfono last time by Central Police Station or I said a train and no assembly. Into a train and no assembly no train ye by a shady train ye by a shady. Umuyana about 6 o'clock. Make it say, some my mobile. It was open public manager, and I'm going to call Ministry's police station. On eventually, I'm going to manager. But they going to call that I'm going to call down some now. Council now is on the Amian name is changed. But the police for them say, certain things are their tradition, you know. Omubeye. The whole thing I saw I can know it's not a violent offense being raised.
At all.
Kasa na he said I am Kasa na chair. I don't think certain treatments are meritorious. Like that is what happened. Only true. And we are court no. I had not observed until say your friend Mr. Ombre Jinada. Then I noticed he was still in cuffs while he was seated in court. In fact, most judges really found on that. As soon as you bring a person into the courtroom, or the handcuffs are released, particularly if you are show anything so very violent, we release the handcuffs. The woman it's now why compromise will be quite a criminal sana. It's now many courts, so you should have protested because they're not there. Immediately, you know, the practice is that as soon as you bring somebody into the courtroom, the cops are released and he can relax, and then when he's called upon, he goes into the door. But these things happen. What can you do?
Yeah. So the ball hopes so I
mean, can I almost say publication of false news and now false communication with this publication of false news section.
False news.
I'm saying, I know they say if they drew trial now, they will bring their evidence. You know, Mamana or China Jomana or say it will be a case management conference. In the case management conference, more and the prosecution in the number of the trigger, I'm a young near whom examine the nature publication of false news. The nature of what exactly they are talking about. Now, you see, defense via so the defense is not continue. Then Chema or more, they'll make it available to the defense, and then from there the defense can take an action going forward.
Very well. No, I can't crash. We are headed SLB. Next week,
therefore, we are heading towards 2024 election. Let peace prevail. Slogan and you so bound there for sale. Muna money and collaborating need to share this piece of information across Ghana. Send your bay of mine so because it may have found into my pa.
I will studio her. Now, yet to me, digest issues. Anyone is so I didn't was so they all pray or kind queen of sober commerce be free. The better one, I didn't tell what MPP, I what the MPP a church in Yenna minimum. Now, one pa baby, a Muslim baby, eat you see free MPP mono. You didn't want to say, but no, we'll get enough time and digest issues when we meet next week in the studio here. Yeah, but that was it for your time. You know, a lawyer can crunchy and a Martin and Kano live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM on Likee na wo share and that meches ka bebre 3000 star 274 hash na was send it was select point for number 1 obo 1 ebeto 5 2 ebeto 10 hwegumu bebre capacity formula ene me chewusika ene free buntu insu ato ama forma jo me becha 3000 3 we nya 1000 nye me se me becha 3000 so wusu betimi aye lucky winner Vodafone cash any a year MTN Mumu bottle mami says star 274 hash now was Sunday was selected point for number 1 Uber 1 a better 5 2 better 10 capacity from 200 300 200 300 200 300 400 500 better 3000 Fatu mami says star 274 hash Sunday select a point from number 1 but 1 until 5 2 until 10 the jagumusa emami na also betimi aye lucky winner and na ewo Accra High Court na esewani ensese ekachire wo yesi yinua eye honorable Kesi Forson minority leader yedo so bo abono causing financial loss to the state na mukopie mu ewo court wi ene na esewani ensese ekachire wo nipa eseja ewo ye businessman a o mejina mu na ono so di onimu fa efa eye sa deal no ho sa ambulance ho sem no omra no omeka no na do pa utimi jai kromfotachi amwa wo pretende akromfo wo Ghana ha awu mu wie sika PDS waji Ghana fo sika over 8 months wantimi emu akwanta antre ye lose over $190 million useless person to wait me kujina obi e de ne kokko say wakose financial loss to the state useless person to amra donko taxpayers money $53 million akowurem useless person to akobubu hospital isi wa na airfan aye adwuma na general hospital useless akufuado ekobubu hospital ni guya enebesi nei the good people of ayela omuni hospital omukomo aye aikoje ayaresa say useless president wait minya aye that audacity etimi de obi kojina court say wa cause financial loss to the state we nya useless attorney general sister 44 no musu di akire local champions international mako party ni abo Godfred Odame ahwe ma magane treaty judgment deputy nyasa bia nim ene mukopie mu ho court wa sense ma akoso nyina no nkomodie ekoso we ko hu wo fie ekwa be na abefa so die ne betime ye semesi pepesi etie de ekoso ho na asame jamfi ni wo court wo bi ye tie de ekoso e wa Accra High Court ne.
We thank you for coming. It's become pressing that we address this emergency press conference here from the premises of the High Court complex because of a scandal that just happened in the case of Honorable Forson, public and other accused persons. As you may be aware, our minority leader, Member of Parliament for Ojumaku Siam, the Honorable Dr. Forson, served as Deputy Minister under the actual NDC Mahama government, is standing prosecution for his role in the procurement of some ambulances by the then government. We've always maintained, as far as this matter is concerned, that we don't believe that the Akufo-Addo MPP government is up to ensure that justice is done in this matter. That this is a clear case of persecution and not prosecution. And we have times without numbers explained why we think that Honorable Forson is innocent and that this whole case is needless. Now the matter has been before the courts. Various witnesses have been called. The minority leader himself has opened his case and closed his case. Currently, the third accused is being cross-examined by lawyers for the minority leader, who is the first accused. And today, cross-examination was done by our own director, legal, Eduji Kamako. So we're all in court to monitor the proceedings. But we were shocked to the marrow when the third accused, under cross-examination, disclosed to the courts that the Honorable Attorney General has been reaching out to him, calling him over the phone, that he has met with him in person, and that the Attorney General has been asking him to give false testimony to the courts. and skew his testimony in such a way that corroborates the case of the Attorney General against the first accused, so that the first accused can be convicted and checked. He said this in open court and asked that it should be put on record. And the leadership also directed that same should be captured by the record. And so what we are talking about is something which is on record.
Now, Sammy Jemfi, lawyer, who's also a national communication officer of the NDC, live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Now, and they see a court one on your baby home at the end in penny for a court to be no honorable Felix Kwachu for Sue, former deputy communications minister, Sanso, and a lawyer Dujitamaklo, head of legal Edema NDC as a political party. Omunina, Nibian Biano, Yadene Chonkomo, I was shown so, and and Sama, Koso, Ewo. Na wohunia ekoso na nsam de eno ese eno anacha se woni sase ka kire wo ye national chairman Johnson Esedun Ketia ene eye o marewa de na omukopie mu dwumadi a omu edi o TV so na ni nyina fa eye NDC say we hope Kumasi International Airport to NDC na start ye ji ho sika ye bibia start bibia na Dubai airport wo nyinwie nso say
oh, it must be some of the broader Likee TV. Comment section where more notification bell no click so. She drop it later, sir. Once on Sabbath can be a must say.